Yeah. Everybody, welcome back to Kiss the Rings, bitch. Motherfucking Minority Sports Report Wrestling Edition. Woo! I'm your motherfucking boy, Big Black.
I'm your boy, Game Dollar.
Game Dollar. What up, Pimp Juice?
Chilling. So chill.
Same. Chilling. It's hot as fuck. It's like 100 degrees out here today.
That sucks.
Yeah. And I only had to pick my kid up, and that was awful. She's like, Daddy, it's really hot outside. I said, let's get in the car. She's like, but the car's hot too. Because the engine and shit, like the underneath the heat. And I was like, no, let's just get in the goddamn car. It's so fucking hot. But yeah. Anywho, yeah. Wrestling.
What's that?
I don't know. This is a fucking... This is an old school porn review podcast. Oh, that shit is funny. Oh man. But no, AW, we have that shit that you just said, actually, those the toys that are potentially coming out.
I really hope they do that. Whether the individuals or a 2-pack, they need to do that ASAP.
I do not disagree.
For those who don't know, I sent him a link. So it's been said that it was the Jazzwares does the toys for AEW. That they're going to be bringing in Ring of Honor wrestlers to do figures. So it looks like the first ones are going to be the Briscoes.
Which, yeah, all of them, bro. Like, I mean, the Briscoes, that shit's huge. I definitely get it. Like you said, whether it's a 2-pack or 2 individuals.
Then that means I need Dax and Cash.
I have
and
Dax.
Then the Lucha Bros.
I have Dax. I don't have Cash. I think I have Penta, but I don't have Phoenix. So yeah, I'm with you, dog. It's
I only got Darby Allin. He's lonely.
Where'd you get that from?
Some guy sent it to me.
Oh, some asshole. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Honestly, I had forgot. I was like, oh, you got a Darby Allin? And I was like, in my brain, I was like, well, just fucking go with it, dummy. Yeah. Fucking A. Yeah, those I'm trying to think too, because I'm like, then we'd probably get like Samoa Joe, because he doesn't have an AEW figure. But he would definitely be one of those.
Speaking of him, there's rumors that I don't know if it's him hoping. I didn't read the article, but they would mention something about Samoa Joe DLC for Fight Forever.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's tight. I'm with it. I got that season pass. Take all my goddamn.
Could have just been speculation. Like I said, I didn't read the article. I just seen the headline. I was like, oh shit, that'd be dope.
Yeah, I think that would be dope. Sorry. I'm like, this is like tornado type thunder, so I'm just looking out the window to make sure the sky ain't turning. Sky turns like a kind of greenish color.
We had that shit the other day. It was like it's like multiple lightning strikes, so it was just constantly lighting up in different places. It was like one of those type of storms. It's pretty bad for a couple of hours, and then it died down. Damn.
Now the trees are all bent over like this, like within like. Anyways. I gotta focus. Yeah, that speculation or not. I mean, we're gonna get a fuck ton of shit with Fight Forever. It's literally called Fight Forever. That's the plan. We're not gonna get Fight Forever 2024. It's not a thing. We just keep paying for DLC.
Fight for a little while.
Fight for a little while. 2026. I'll keep paying for it. I don't give a shit. I enjoy the game. I enjoy the product they put on TV. Oh shit! Like a Daniel Garcia probably get an action figure, even though he's like AEW, but he be doing a lot of Ring of Honor shit. Like, damn, there's a lot of yeah. Anyways, actual wrestling. Dinamite.
Actual wrestling. Dinamite. I was
the only show that I watched. Blood and Butts, baby.
Gut and Butts. Good old fashioned blood and guts. AKA War Games if you're a WWE guy. or
WCW.
old school WCW guy. Like I am. Well, I say WWE because they use it now.
Oh, right.
But
My bad. My
WCW
bad.
if you're an old fuck like me.
I was like, damn, how did you
Um,
fuck that one up? But I see you,
yeah.
baby. I see you.
But yeah, so one AEW needs to get their shit together and give us a fucking replay screen because that shit sucked. Two, they need to have more screens because I couldn't see shit. Mainly because the scoreboard wasn't there because of the cage. So I would assume that they would normally put whatever video up on the scoreboard. But because that wasn't there, I couldn't see shit because we were like dead on the side of the stage. But yeah, and then whoever it was, whether it's the Garden, the shitty Boston Garden, or AEW sound people, but the audio was terrible.
Yeah.
Like in that, we'll get to it. The MJF Adam
Yes.
Cole mashup.
Yeah.
Barely, you could barely hear what the fuck was going on.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah. But other than that, fantastic. Jungle Boy, buried. Jungle Boy. What is that?
That's the picture that you sent. I gotta block my fucking face.
Oh yeah, terrible. The one picture I took.
God damn it. Anyways, this bright shit here in the middle, that's the screen.
I tried to take a video of the pyro, the good pyro, and every time I did, I missed it. And then when I did take a video of the pyro, it was somebody's shitty pyro that didn't sound good. So then I'll fuck this. And I didn't even save it.
For real, dog.
Yeah, but I'm trying to be one of those people that's like less on my phone during an event. I'm not. I did that for a while. I go to a concert and I'd be like, "Yo, I just recorded half of this concert right now," and I'm trying to give that up. So I just try to put my phone away for the most part.
Tell you, it's hard.
Yeah,
because you want to keep those memories, but then you never watch them, and they just sit on your phone.
Exactly. And then when I do want to watch them, I can't find them because I don't know what I did with them. But yes, so a video vignette that I could not see. Apparently, Jungle Boy buried Jungle Boy and is now just Jack Perry.
That's what that was. Yeah, I saw the end of that because I had to take a piss or some shit.
Yeah, we could barely see what it was, but it was like they didn't necessarily show him dragging his own like Jungle Boy body, but it was like him carrying a body and burying it in the desert. I don't know where the fuck he was at a desert in Boston, but that treacherous Boston desert.
The Lynn Marsh. He's at the fucking marsh.
But yeah, so Jungle Boy, well, I guess Jungle Boy, Jack Perry, and his
Jack Perry
classical music, intro song now.
Saxophone.
What song it was? Yeah, I forgot which song it was, but it's the stereotypical classical musical song. Like you hear it, you know what it is.
It's Beethoven's Fifth Symphony.
Is that what? That's what it was.
I'm pretty sure that's the Fifth Symphony. Yeah,
I think you're right.
I died when that shit. I texted this game Saxophone because of The Simpsons.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
That shit was hilarious.
But yeah, so Jack Perry stopped the unbeaten streak of Hook and is now the FTW champion. He cheated, obviously, used the belt to hit Hook, but he's the new champ. And Taz was pissed for the rest of the night when I rewatched the broadcast and hear what he was saying.
It was so good.
It was funny. He played into it well because he didn't really talk much for the rest of the show because of it. Like he really played into him being pissed. It was great. It was
just like a couple of like 2-3 words here, an insult, grunts and shit. Just like, yeah, it was fucking great. It was really good. Like that nigga knows wrestling, dogs. But yeah,
we had our girl Britt Baker. She ended up beating a local wrestler, Kayla Sparks.
Yeah, they said she was fighting out of somewhere in upstate New York. They found her.
Never heard of her.
I was gonna say before I forget, I kind of like that the new heels, like the new guys, like all their music is kind of just flat, so you can just like hear the crowd reactions and shit, like the classical music. And then Don Callis is just like one synth note fucking intro music. It's like
it's the fucking Inception music. Just that one anxiety-inducing sound for like the entire fucking movie.
I didn't even think about that. That's hilarious. Oh shit.
That was a Chris Nolan joint.
A Chris Nolan joint. I'm gonna see Oppenheimer on Saturday. I'm gonna
Oh,
go watch that shit
nice.
at the
I'll watch it
IMAX
eventually.
legally.
Oh, the blind eliminated tag tournament final with the fucking dance off, bro. I was with it in the beginning
Yeah,
when MJF and Daniel Garcia were doing the thrust off. That was
yeah,
hilarious.
that was fucking
But then when
funny.
they went into full on dance party, I was like, yo, this is fucking so stupid.
I'm glad you said that because I felt the same way, and I was like, this is the shit that made me stop watching WWE. Like,
Yeah,
just had
people
that
loved
kind of.
it though.
They do. People love it,
People
but
loved it. The one that I did enjoy when Sammy did his little spin and hit his pose when Daniel Garcia slid between his legs. That shit was mad funny.
like it definitely had its moments, like it did, but like I had the same feeling. I was just like, oh god, can we just fucking
Yeah,
wrestle? Like, but
it was funny, but it went on a little too long for me.
yeah, I'm with you on that shit.
But yeah, great match. Oh, the fucking vignette before the match where they went to Kowloon. For
Yeah.
those who don't know, Kowloon is a big local like Chinese restaurant up here in the North Shore of Boston, like in North Boston. And it's where all the wrestlers. Well, I don't know if they still do, but it's known for all the wrestlers going to hang out when they're in town because the owner Andy Wong is a huge wrestling fan.
Yeah.
And I guess he's in with WWE. Like he knows everybody there, so
Yeah,
they all show up and hang out.
I'm pretty
there.
sure they all still go there because like the dude every once in a while when they're in Massachusetts, and I do follow like a few WWE wrestlers, just always a picture of fucking Saugus, and I'm like, oh, these niggas is going to Kyle.
They're at the Loon.
Yeah, they going to Kyle getting fucked up off them goddamn scorpion bowls.
Scorpion bowls. Hell yeah, scorpion bowls and Mai Tais. Chinese food.
Not to put them on
check
blast,
out Kowloon.
did we used to go there underage? Was that a thing?
Moving on. We had the blind eliminated tag final, like I said.
It was water. It was water.
Yeah, they gave us plenty of water.
Plenty of water. I mean, nigga, we look like this, just minus the grays.
Yeah. But yeah. Yes. So the blind eliminated tag final was great. They got double clothesline off. But yeah, MJF and Adam Cole
so
continuing the fucking great friendship. And then fucking beating Sammy Guevara and Daniel Garcia, which is kind of expected in this match.
Mm-hmm.
At the end, when Garcia and Guevara were leaving, walking up the ramp, Jericho, who was on commentary, came out to the ramp and was like applauding them and basically telling them a good job. But with all the drama going on between them, they just kind of brushed them off and walked away. Trying to think what else.
How was the pop?
Go ahead.
Hold on. How was the pop during the double clothesline? Because on TV, it sounded crazy.
Oh yeah, the pop was huge for them. Yeah, that's why I said they loved it. Like everybody, that whole dance off thing, they fucking loved it.
Oh man,
crowd was hyped. Oh, and speaking of clever camera work by AEW, I saw it in action. So camera side, very light.
Oh, that's how it always
is. Very light. Camera side, you know, when you see the back of people's heads in front of in front row in the ring, bro, there was literally like 3 rows of people there, and that was it.
Yeah.
It was very weird. I was like, oh, I see how they're doing it.
That's how the TV is.
Back everybody up on the hard camera.
Well, yeah, because you need space for that boom too, because they're not fucking, they're not spending WWE money yet. So yeah, sausage. That's how it's made. Yeah, they block off a section that you can't see on TV for the most part. Sometimes they'll catch it on TV.
You could tell the main when I watched the replay, you could see it in one of the opening shots. You know how they show the ring and the stage.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard to the right, like you could see everybody to the right of the ring, very clearly, and the ring was like off to the left, not even centered. Like, yeah, they definitely did that shit on purpose.
Oh yeah, that's.
But the crowd was hot. Crowd was really hot for the most part.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna talk shit about everybody that left after Dynamite, but
Boston definitely put in that work for Dynamite. It's always funny getting into what you're saying when they sell it, like, oh, sold out. Like, it's never sold out because if you just think about the stage, that's like almost a quarter of the arena.
Yeah,
like they're never sold out.
I mean, I was up I was the front row of the nosebleeds, moving up.
Hey,
front row of the nosebleeds. Cramped my knees because I couldn't fucking stretch out. But
fuck, I hate that shit.
Could see everything, which was great.
Nice,
except for the screen. That was the one thing I couldn't see. But I saw everything for Blood and Guts. Crowd was awesome. Boston crowd being the Boston crowd. During Blood and Guts, they started chanting, "We want tables." They got the tables and then instantly started chanting, "We want fire."
Fire, dog. I was dying.
I don't know if you noticed it, but during the broadcast, Taz, he didn't touch on it at all. Because they would talk about the tables and they brought the tables. Oh, there they go. They brought in the tables. And then everybody started chanting, "We want fire." And you just hear Taz go, huh. That was it. Just mad subtle. I was like, oh shit, he knows. He knows.
Yeah, dog. It's and was this one of the other two. So like, this crowd is sick. I was like, but even before that, I can't remember this. I don't remember when this happened, but there was a section of the crowd. Oh no, we didn't talk about this match yet. Never mind. I'll keep my mouth shut.
What?
No,
the Blood and Guts.
Yeah.
What? Use this ring?
Yeah, no, that shit was fucking
they use this ring shit. Because the whole night nobody got thrown in that second ring. Nobody just walked in there and did anything in that ring. Like, it was completely ignored. So as soon as Blood and Guts, they started wrestling. As soon as they got close to those ropes in between both rings, they started chanting, "Use this ring." Claudio teased it like he was gonna throw the Omega into it, but then he didn't do it. He ended up kneeing him in the face or something like that. And then Kenny threw him into the other ring, and the crowd went fucking nuts.
Fucking nuts, bro. It was
literally that one section to the side of the cage. Like, they were the ones that did that.
That's what it looked like. Fucking the it took a while too. On watching it on TV, I didn't understand what the fuck they were chanting until Claudio teased it, and I was like, oh, these motherfuckers. I was like, Boston always comes through. Always.
It was hard for them to see. Think about it. You're looking through a whole nother ring to see a wrestling match on the other ring. Like, yeah, that's hard to see.
Yeah,
I feel them.
Yeah, and then you got to look through that cage too. Like, yeah, it's not easy viewings. But that's
and then there was so much going on. It was kind of hard to keep track, even when you're there. Like, I was so high up, I could see everything within my view, but it was hard to keep track of everything because your eyes are just darting all over the place, trying to follow from like spot to spot that they're setting up and shit. Like the bed of nails.
Oh, fuck.
Moxley busted out a bed of nails. Well, first off, he came in with a fork, stabbed everybody with a fork, and nobody bled. So that was hilarious. Like, he literally came in, stabbed like 3 people, and nobody was bleeding after that. He was the first one to bleed like 5 minutes later.
Even the glass.
Oh yeah.
They
busted out the glass.
They busted out the glass.
From where I was, I couldn't see what it was. I thought it was like a mix of thumbtacks and glass.
Yeah.
But somebody ended up busting out their phone and putting the actual like broadcast on their phone. I was like, no, it's just glass. Like, oh, all right, glass. Thanks.
Yeah, it was sugar because it was the same thing.
Sugar glass.
Yeah, all these people busting their shit on this glass that somehow just disintegrated into a fine powder throughout the course of the night. You know, nobody's back.
I didn't pay attention to it until after, but I did see like Moxley had all the glass in his back, and then it like just magically disappeared.
Yeah.
And then he like brushed the glass off Claudio's back. I was like, bro, if he got glass in his back, you're just burying that shit deeper into his skin. Like, what are you doing? Like,
exactly.
That's so stupid.
Just a human shit. Oh, let me get this off your back. Nah, nigga, don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's in like that.
Yeah, they fucked that up a bit.
I've worked with that kind of shit doing like movie props, and it melts. Like, it'll melt with your body heat and shit.
Oh, so like, even the lights.
Yeah, even if it is stuck on your back, it's just fucking sugar. So like, it's going to melt, and it's usually thin. So it sounds like it hurts. It looks like it hurts, but it just fucking disintegrates into nothing. So like, as soon as they dumped it out, I was like, oh, that's fucking sugar glass. But whatever, this is still fucking dope.
I assumed it was. And the bed of nails. I mean, it was the legit bed of nails, but they probably filed down dull.
Yeah, they were
and
definitely
they're
dull.
so close together that it's like you don't really feel it when you get dropped on it.
Tricks of the trade.
But still looked
Oh,
great.
it was fucking crazy.
Crowd
Yeah.
pop for it like crazy.
Not saying that shit didn't hurt because you still landed on like that glass shit too. Like it still hurts. You know, it's not going to cut you deep and shit, but like it's not. We say all this shit to say that we're not. The shit is fucking painful. You know,
the worst one I seen, I believe it was. It might have been Impact, but it was probably GCW, but it might have been Impact. But they fucking dumped out Legos.
Oh,
and used Legos.
Oh.
That shit was pretty brutal.
Ooh. Yeah, that's anybody who's been alive around a child knows that pain.
Yep.
But
anyway,
yeah,
Gut and Blutz.
Gut and Blutz.
The pack spot off the where he fucking did the hang on to the top of the cage and then dropped and did the double stomp through the table.
That was fucking tight.
I threw one of the Jacksons. I don't remember which one it was. Yep. Hard to tell from up there because they both look the same from fucking the 300 section.
To be completely honest with you, I still couldn't tell you the difference. If they were right in front
I know
of me,
them apart when I see their face, but if that high up, I couldn't tell. And then watching the rebroadcast, I didn't remember to pay attention to see who was who.
Yeah. Good shit though.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what else. Oh, Wheeler Yuta and Matt Jackson. I remember it was him that went up. Him and Matt Jackson went up to the top of the cage.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then Matt Jackson hit his triple Northern Light suplexes and teased that he was going to do the last one off the cage through the fucking timekeeper's table, but Wheeler Yuta ended up ripping it and got the fuck out of there. He ended up getting down off the cage quick.
Hell yeah, fuck that shit.
And I don't know if you caught this, but I caught it because I was there and I kind of seen everything that was going on. But the bell never rang to officially sound the match.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because the match didn't officially start until they were all in the ring.
Right.
But when the last person got in the ring, Wheeler Yuta got out of the ring and started walking up the ramp, and that's when Matt Jackson followed him. So technically the match didn't start yet. So when all that shit was going on in the cage, it still didn't start yet.
Oh shit.
So when they got back in the ring, you see the referee, the older ball guy, Rick Knox.
Yeah.
He calls for the bell. And then I look, Justin Roberts and Brooklyn, the timekeeper, were just looking at each other like, fuck. And then somebody came over and started talking to him. It was like they never rang the bell.
Oh shit!
Like they fucked it up.
Ooh.
Yeah, who cares?
I don't give a shit.
I just found it funny because I was there watching. I was like, oh, they fucked up.
Hell yeah! And I would have, had you not said that, I would have never even wouldn't have paid attention.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was just a funny little thing that I noticed. But what else did we get in this? Oh, we had thumbtacks rain down from the top of the cage.
That was a new one for me.
Yeah. I was curious what the bag was at the top of the cage because I seen it. It was up there the whole night when they started lowering the cage. Well, it was up there the whole night, and when they lowered the cage, you could see it was like it was out of place. So you knew something was there. And we were just waiting for what it was. And then when he like dumped it through the thing, I'm like, what is he doing? I was like, oh, he's just dumping them down. It's just a different way to deliver them.
Yeah, and honestly, like it was spread out so much more than like a regular just dumping out of the tax. Like that shit was fucking awesome.
Literally raining tax.
Yeah, it was.
And everybody ended up taking bumps in the tax at some point, just because so many bodies in the ring, it was hard not to land in the tax.
Yeah.
But yeah, eventually, Pac and Claudio Castagnoli got into it. Like they had problems throughout the entire match, like arguing about shit. Pac ended up cutting the lock off the cage and walking off. That's when Takeshita ended up leaving the match too. Him and Don Callis got the fuck out of there. Mm-hmm. So basically left the BCC, Blackpool Combat Club, Castagnoli, Moxley, and Yuta basically outnumbered 5-on-3. Got their ass whipped at the end of the match. Who was it? Moxley got handcuffed to the ropes.
Yeah.
Yuta got choked with a chain. I forgot what they did to Claudio to get him out of there.
Fuck.
Can't remember what they did to Claudio to
I
get him
want
out
to
of the
say it
picture, but
was like a submission hold, just like you ain't
yeah,
getting out
yeah,
of
yeah.
this
I think they
shit.
had him locked in a submission. But yeah. So basically, Moxley gave up because they were choking Yuta with a chain against the ropes, and Moxley gave up for him,
Yeah.
and that's how it ended. And when they went off the air, what they didn't air was after all
I
that shit,
saw
Kenny did
this.
his speech. Yeah,
Yeah.
Kenny did his speech, and then they ended up shaking hands at the end of it all, which was pretty cool. But he did his little bid you adieu speech and all that shit. Yeah. But it was a nice little thing to end that little feud.
Yeah, that's just tight.
But it'll be interesting to see what they do with Pac and Takeshita now that they walked out of that match.
I mean, are they the next tag team under Don Callis? Like shit. Because those two niggas together would be fucking his size and strength with Pac's agility and craziness. Like that's like the total package in a fucking tag team.
You know what tag team? Well, I didn't want to move on from Blood and Guts yet, but you know what tag team I heard is getting a lot of love after their match?
Who that is?
Big Bill and Brian Cage.
Oh yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they might be a new tag team. And that's a fucking hell of a tag team. Two big ass dudes like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, Blood and Guts.
Yeah, but back to Blood and Guts. Did you see after the match Takeshita fucking not Takeshita? What's his name?
I don't know his name, but I know the Gold's
Fuck, I can't think of his name. Ibushi.
Ibushi. I almost said Ibata.
He took a bump in the tax for no reason.
For no reason. Yeah, that was weird as shit. Like, I want to feel alive. Yeah. I don't know, man. Japanese wrestlers like lose their minds when they wrestle in front of American crowds, though, because like it's the energy is just fucking different.
Yeah. You know? And I'm new to Ibushi, and yeah, seeing him live was like I was pretty hyped because I remember watching that time in New Japan, like he was one of the men, like he was the man. He was one of those top guys. So seeing him come over is like pretty crazy, even though I'm still very new to his wrestling. Yeah, it's good shit.
Good shit. Holy fuck.
Yeah, Dynamite was great. Then they had the Royal Rampage, 2-ring Royal Rumble, Battle Royal.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I DVR'd. I didn't watch any of the others.
Yeah, that one. They should have let them go back and forth. It's basically like they alternated. So like one person will come down, go into the red ring. Next person come down, go to the blue ring. It was one of those that kept them separated to the end. But eventually it came down to Nick Wayne, Swerve, and Darby Allin.
Right.
Swerve ended up eliminating Nick Wayne, and then looked like he was going to eliminate Darby Allin. Then Darby Allin held on. Darby Allin was going to eliminate Swerve. Swerve held on, but then Darby speared Swerve through the ropes. So because he didn't go over the top, he went through, and they both touched the floor. He didn't lose.
Got it. I mean, like technically, even if he went over the top, Homeboy probably would have touched first. So, but yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, but then you could have be like, oh, let's look at the tape. Oh, his foot landed, kind of, one of those type of situations. So him going through the ropes makes a ton of sense.
Yep.
But yeah, that was pretty cool. What else we have? Oh, we had QTV, John Morrison, and not John, Johnny TV, and Aaron Solo team up against the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass.
Ooh,
but Daddy Ass looked like he retired at the end of the match. They took a L, took off his boots, left him in the ring, and then like kind of pushed past the Acclaimed and walked off. That was interesting to see.
Okay.
But, the main event, which it sucked for them. They deserve better. But mad people left at this point. Chris Statlander versus Marina Shafir for the TBS Championship.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, the crowd was so light for them. I felt so bad, but
I believe it.
Good match by Stat.
It's a lot of wrestling.
The people that were there were still pretty live, but there's just so many people fucking left after Dynamite. It was crazy.
Yeah, even when I went to that New Year's Bash or Smash, it was the same shit. Like Dynamite packed, As soon as that was over, it was empty as shit. But like I was so fucking close that like the people I was with, like nobody left our section. Yeah, I'm like, damn, but I get it, man. It's a lot of wrestling. A lot of motherfuckers don't live in Boston.
It's funny. There was one section across from us, like the whole night through all the Dynamite. Like there was probably 6 seats going across that, which is empty, and kind of decent seats. Like I think it was like the second or third row, with the seats that going up.
Yeah.
And Noel had mentioned something. He was like, "Oh look, there's no seats there. They're fucking missing the entire show." I was like, "Nah, they're coming from Rampage." And then when Dynamite was over, as people started to leave, that whole like group of chairs, people were sitting there, and then everybody was leaving. I was like, "See, they showed up for Rampage."
Shit, that's fucking crazy.
It was definitely people moving. People that just moved up or something. But it was pretty funny.
They were eyeing that shit the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and then we had what happened in Collision of importance. Bullet Club Gold won another tag match.
Nice.
Miro beat Nick Camarado.
Boo! But that's good because I didn't know if Nick was still wrestling.
I apologize. It wasn't on Rampage. It was on Collision that Daddy Ass retired, quote unquote retired, after they lost the Trios Championship against the House of Black. House of Black defended their belts and won against the Acclaim. That's when Daddy Ass took his boots off and left them in the ring.
Damn.
I mixed up the shows.
It's all good. It's funny because you said I was thinking Collision the whole time, which is
yeah. I meant Rampage. I jumped the gun. I was excited.
He was like, "Oh, you jumped the gun."
Yeah, see what I did there? I didn't mean to do it.
Oh shit, he's a rapper.
Yeah, and then there was Sky Blue lost to Ty Valkyrie. And we had Ricky Starks and CM Punk. I'm sorry, Ricky Starks and Christian Cage taking on CM Punk and Darby Allin. Ricky Starks and Christian Cage stole the win.
Nice. My boy Ricky.
Yep. Looks like he's going heel again.
Cool.
Or maybe, I don't know. It's hard to tell because it's against CM Punk. So it's like, is he just a good guy dunking on a asshole, or is he really turning heel? Yeah,
everybody hates CM Punk. Not everybody. Old Charles Manginus. What?
Not Dax of Cash.
Oh, I know.
I boys love him.
That's their boy. But what about Colt Cabana? We ain't got shit else for you. We'll be back next week. Thank you guys for fucking with the motherfucking Minority Sports Report RASSLIN edition. Woo! Kiss the rings. Make sure you follow us all collectively at TMS Report. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you hit the mother. I was trying so hard. Make sure you hit the motherfucking bell icon as well. Skame, where can they follow you, bro?
Follow me at Skame666.
Where to follow me? I'm at the Beatnik. Thank you guys. Peace.